Yo, what's going on, guys? So Jose Aldo is set to take on Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 237 on May 11th. This is a huge opportunity for Alexander Volkanovski, but it's also a huge task at hand in Jose Aldo. No one has beaten Jose Aldo outside of a championship fight. He's almost like that boss at the end of the game that's not the main boss, but just as hard as the main boss. I mean, the dude's an absolute killer. He's very well rounded and he's aggressive, but he's also very much technical. He has one of the most brutal leg kicks in the game. I mean, just go ask Uriah Faber about that one. And he's also a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I know I made a joke last time about everyone in the MMA community assuming that Brazilians have black belts in jiu-jitsu, but once again, it's true. But unfortunately, since Jose Aldo has lost twice to Max Holloway, he's found himself in a position where he's now the gatekeeper for the featherweight division. But the question is, does Alexander Volkanovski have what it takes to get past Jose Aldo? Where Volkanovski's good is at pressuring. He's good at pressuring, trying to get your back up against that cage. Once your back's up against the cage, it's pretty much going to be a long night for you because he likes to rip into the body, rip into the head, and he's even tricky with his stand-up. He throws a lot of spinning elbows. He does takedowns. He's really well-rounded, but his whole game plan revolves around pressuring. So if Jose Aldo could pick the right angles and get out of there, it's going to be a long night for Alexander Volkanovski. But if Volkanovski can impose his will on Jose Aldo, it's going to be a long night for Aldo. But anyways, guys, this is usually where I make my fight picks. But as you all may know, I like collaborating with MMA content creators. And this was someone who started following the channel back when we only had like 50 subs, 100 subs, something like that. And he really was asking me how to build a channel. And I told him, just go for it. You have to go for it. So he did. And I gotta say, the guy's a natural. He's very funny, charismatic, and is a great talker. But without any further ado, here's John Bravo with his breakdown of Aldo versus Volkanovski.
Boom! What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fight fans of all ages? It's your boy, Johnny Boom Boom Bravo here, MMA journalist, host of the John Bravo Experiment, over another YouTuber. I'm on location in Fort Lauderdale, poolside. Here to cover the Jacare Souza versus Hermansson fight, Jack Hermansson fight. I'm at my Airbnb poolside, but I'm not here to talk about that fight. You want to see the predictions or what I had to say about that fight? Come on over to my channel and we'll talk about it. I got a phone call this morning from one of my good friends, Steven, over at the BS show. He asked me a question. He says, hey, John Bravo, Johnny Boom Boom Bravo, how do you feel? What do you think about the next fight that Jose Aldo, the legend, has against Alexander Volkanovski? Now, I have a lot to say about this. I have a lot of emotions invested in this because Jose Aldo is one of my favorite fights. He is one of the reasons I'm a fan of the sport. He's grown the sport. He's one of the reasons a lot of people are fans of the sport. He's one of the reasons a lot of people got into MMA in general or things like that. I would need an hour and a half just to cover some of his accomplishments, his records, things like that. The guy, since he's 6 years old, Jose Aldo has been studying capoeira. He then transitioned to Muay Thai kickboxing at the age of 13. His first MMA fight was at 17 years old. So in the experience department, he's got Volkanovski down all the way. His keys to the fight are going to be to use that leg kick. In the beginning, you're going to want to jab, 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 jab. Now, that goes to every single MMA fighter that I know. Maybe because I have a boxing background, I think the jab is one of the most underused tools in MMA today. So stay behind that jab. Stay behind that jab. Look to jab high, jab low, get him thinking, and then land combinations. End everything with a leg kick. You got to take out this guy's base because he's coming at you aggressively. No doubt, in my mind, he's going to be coming aggressively. You'll be able to change paces that way. And the longer the fight goes, the better your chances are of winning it because you'll find a way. Your experience will find a way. This guy is a monster. He's great everywhere. He's great at chain wrestling. He started off in rugby and he used MMA as a cross-training tool to make him a better rugby player and fell in love with the mistress. Now he's taking his career in the direction of MMA. He's 19-1. 3 of those wins have come by submission. 3 creative submissions, I'll say. He's great at everything. Feints, The clinch is great. He's got a Thai plum clinch. His elbows are just absolutely damaging. I think he's the new breed of MMA, just like Jose Aldo was the new breed during his time, in his reign. I think of the same thing of Volkanovski. Volkanovski is a rocket heading for the stars, and he will win this fight. He will finish Jose Aldo. First, maybe the second round, ground and pound elbows. That's what Johnny Boom Boom Bravo has to say about it. See you later. I'm out. Peace. Boom.
And there you guys have it. Johnny Bravo going with Alexander Volkanovski. Definitely go check out his channel. He's a very charismatic dude. Very cool guy. I've talked to him many times now about fights, MMA. He's just a really down-to-earth guy. And he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the fight game. So go give him a like, show him love and support on his journey growing his channel. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.